Hey, you loved ones. Hope you're well and well in the Lord as usual. Hope your day started beautifully. Hope you're doing fine and God has given you a chance to be alive. Hope your family members are okay. And hope that you yourself, you're okay. That matters. How is your mental well-being? How is the environment around you? How is everything treating you? How is everyone treating you? How are you treating other people? Those are very important questions you should ask yourself each and every morning. The reason as to why you should do that is because they refresh your aura. They try to shape your day and shape yourself. And whatever you will do, if it has to be successful, it has to start within you. How do you feel about yourself? Because the abundance of the mouth speaketh from what is inside your heart. You can never give what you don't have. So if you're not okay within yourself, you realize you can never give 100% of what you need to give. Yeah. You have to search within yourself, search within your mind, check your mental faculty, see if you yourself, you're okay. Because if you're not okay, you cannot exude positive energy. If you're not okay, you cannot exude any positivity. If you're not okay, you cannot even achieve that which you need to achieve so bad because you have limitations. So this morning, Medrin is here to ask you, how are you doing? How is everything about you? Are you okay? That is very important. Secondly, hope the environment you're in is also creating, what do I call it? It's creating that atmosphere, that ambience that makes you want to do more. Because if the environment you're in is sucking from you or taking from you, then you realize that you cannot achieve much. Having said that, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my channel. Thank you so much for always subscribing. Thank you so much for viewing. I don't take you for granted. I respect you with everything that I have for always checking what I post on this platform. And today I came here real quick. I didn't want to talk about this, but I'm one person who reads so much on I use so much net. Like I do my businesses on internet. I do everything that in this life, most of the things I do on internet. I know even you guys do that. So you've realized I'll have to get through the YouTube pages. I'll, check YouTube after I'm done with my prayers and maybe reading my scripture. I'll check what is happening on YouTube. I'll check what is happening around the globe. I'm a news enthusiast. I want to know the current affairs. I want to know what is happening around my country, what is happening, and I think it's a good thing. So guys, the internet is buzzing. Some are happy, some is, I don't know, they're just commenting or what exactly they're doing. But director Trevor and Eve MUNGAI's story is not one story that you should be celebrating. Maybe some of you have gone out for coffee or some of you have gone out for dinner in honor of the change of MUNGAI Eve's channel to Kenya Online Media. I am not a reactor, get me right, but I comment on issues that I feel I need to comment about. The insurgence or the uprising of Eve MUNGAI Media, if you've watched Eve MUNGAI from zero, you will understand that this girl put in a lot of work. And she wasn't alone. They put on a lot of work with Trevor, sorry. If you've watched different interviews, presenter Ali, a lot of people who used to interview and their close friends, Felicity, Shiro, their close friends who used to interview MUNGAI and Trevor, They will tell you they met in a very funny circumstance or an instance. MUNGAI was out for a photo shoot, and the cameraman who was sent to take their photo was TREVOR. And they exchanged numbers for the sole purpose of Eve wanting, TREVOR to send her the pictures. And whatever blew up ended up being romantic, and they became a couple, and they ended up starting, MUNGAI Eve, and, MUNGAI Eve has agreed that TREVOR has brains, or as brains behind the channel. I've watched them on Jalango TV, on Eric Omondi's. I followed them because they were a young couple, and they were an inspiration to people who would have wanted to start YouTube by then. And they were so encouraging to try and tell you can study journalism and mass comm, like some of us have studied. And if you don't get a job, you can create your own job and make it. So I see rumors from last year that this couple has broken up, and it went viral. It's like people are waiting like this for them to break up, just like people wait like this for your relationship to end, just like people wait like this for your businesses to fail, just like people wait like this for everything that is around you to crumble. But I came on this platform real quick to say something. Don't jubilate. It's so soon. You never know. You might wake up and find out that these two people have reconciled. You might wake up and find out that what is behind this breakup, you don't have an idea. You're just guessing. Because these two have really worked hard. From the days of Eve MUNGAI, going to Kibra, from the days of Eve MUNGAI, interviewing people from morning to evening. I used to hear them say that they used to post 3 or 4 stories a day. They kept the page vibrant until now the page has grown, and it's so sad really if they will end up breaking at this particular moment and time when they're riding up here. I don't want to go into details of money, fame, and all that. That is none of my business. But what I came to tell you is you should not jubilate. It's too soon. These two people have worked hard. How they synergize to ensure that they've got interviews done. I've listened to TREVOR say they try to look for interviews, MUNGAI here, TREVOR here, and they really grew up this channel day in, day out to ensure that this channel became what it is right now. And it is so sad that we wake up one day in the internet and realize that the channel's name has been changed, and rumor is going everywhere that TREVOR said that MUNGAI Eve services are no longer needed. And I sat down and asked myself, what was the agreement between these two when they started the channel? Because love and business, they don't marry. And if they marry, then it means you have to be married. And even if when you're married, when you're doing businesses, it is so important to define these businesses well. We've had couples who've done businesses in magnitude of millions and billions. And a slight thing happened. And either the empire went down, or if it did not go down, there was a lot of tussle in terms of money. Who is to have what? Who is to have what? Just like you see the deaths of prominent people. People die, very prominent people, and guys fight and fight for property until some of them bring the dynasty down. The resources that were meant to be generational resources, the inheritances that were meant to be generational, they end up being tossed up and down until now they lose meaning. So these two youngsters have created a channel that has made history. And all of a sudden, the channel has changed its name. It seems like they no longer are in talking terms. And my question is, the mentors of these young two souls, where are you? The people they talk to, where are you? Because before these came online, I hope that you can talk to these two to make them understand where they came from. Because people come from somewhere before they get somewhere. And these two people, if you've watched them, they have come from scratch. Maybe in their wildest minds, they never knew they would get here. Just like anybody else starts a YouTube channel. And then after you started a YouTube channel, you go slow, you grow slowly by slowly, slowly by slowly. And you never know that you'll get to greater heights until you're there. People are left, right, and center commenting everything about this too. Some negatively, some were happy, some were waiting for this breakup because now they feel like, MUNGAI has made it, and, now let's see. There are people who are not sleeping, they are clapping happy because of all this. But I want to remind you that if MUNGAI has put in a lot of work, because there could never be fruits if there was no any tree planted. If Trevor is the brains behind creating channel, Insta Fame, Facebook, MUNGAI Eve, and whatever, and MUNGAI Eve was not the one who sat to represent the brand, they could not be where they are. What I don't know is what are the dynamics, and people who have nurtured them like Jalango, like Eric, you should call these people, talk to them. Because when someone wakes and says that this one is no longer needed, the services are not needed, and this particular person has toiled and toiled and toiled to also ensure that the page has gotten to where it is, then it leaves a lot to be desired. Who are these people who talk to this couple? What are the reasons as to why they broke up? Are they reconcilable differences or they're irreconcilable differences? And if they're irreconcilable differences, what can be done on the business front? Because all of them have worked so hard to maintain this brand. So what can be done to ensure that none of them loses completely? I'm telling you, I call myself a mental wellness advocate. And I'm telling you, don't be deceived that MUNGAI Eve is okay. She could be holidaying with tortoise in Zanzibar. She could be doing whatever she's doing to try and paint an okay image. But I'm telling you, she ain't okay. She needs to talk to someone. Men, one thing I know about men is you can be buried in your grave right now. And tonight, a man is sleeping with another woman. I don't know if that's how they're wired, but it's true, truth be told. In this channel, we are real. By the way, I always say I don't code. I don't know if you're calling them coders or, I don't code nothing. I call it black and white. In this channel, we don't code, we call it black and white. If today, someone sinks you into some kind of depression, a narcissist from somewhere ensures that you die due to depression, you'll be shocked that tomorrow they will move on like you never existed. It's as sad as that. So I keep on advising people to guard their mental health, guard your heart, lest adversity drowning, because people will ensure that you drown. And when you drown, they will move on like you never existed. I don't know the differences between these two, but if they could sit down and talk, I wish them all the best. Internet is gun blazing, gun blazing, gun blazing, gun blazing. Some are happy, some are sympathetic. Some you say we are here maybe to look for views, but I feel like I needed to comment on this issue and tell you, don't jubilate on such a downfall. Not even a downfall, don't jubilate at such a disagreement. Relationships, there's no one who is an expert of relationship. Don't be deceived that you know too much. You can just but have some wisdom to counsel people. Matters relationship. But there's no one who is a relationship expert. Even those themselves who call themselves relationship expert. If today you go and mount cameras in their table rooms, in their bedrooms, and wherever they find themselves, you'll be shocked at the things you may hear behind the camera. So I'm an advocate of not painting what is not right on this camera. Me, I'm a YouTuber in my own right. I do YouTube the way I deem right for myself. But one thing I've tried to keep off YouTube is my personal relations. For me, those ones I don't include in this YouTube. Personal relations is directly my direct personal relations, I've choose to keep them private for my own reasons. Because people wait like this until things are not working anymore, and you'll be trending and trending and trending. So guys, even as you jubilate about Mungai, even Trevor, just look back and pray for these two, because they have put in work. If you followed Mungai Eve when she's doing her interviews, she put in work for real, for real, for real, as well as director Trevor, they put in work. Yeah, these rumors have been confirmed that they're broken up, yes, and internet is gone blazing. But let me tell you, even before you jubilate, if there are people who can go out there and talk to these two, it will do them service. It will do them disservice if they keep dragging in. Like, if you ask me, I would feel like whatever Trevor wrote on internet should not have been written. He should have maybe sought a better way to communicate than to cause such a stir online. Actually, for me, if you ask me, I thought it was Kiki. They call it Kiki. I don't know in English what they call it, but that is what I thought. Because I asked myself, this couple has been doing well. And I was shocked to see news on Kenyan online media. They have been separate for 1 year. But let me tell you something. Don't always jubilate when you see things not working for your neighbor, because you don't know about tomorrow. I keep on telling people tomorrow is not promised. You never know about your tomorrow. What you can do is pray for these two and ensure that you pray well, because they have worked hard. If they have mentors, go talk to them. Listen to them. Let me hope they will seek someone who can advise. And also, let me hope that, they will seek counseling. Something can be draining, especially social media things. Guys, let's pray for this too. And I hope for myself, from deep down within my heart, they can sort their differences. They were a good combination and they have done well for themselves. Hope they can, sort their differences and keep running. And if not, they can sit down and try to come up with a module to have this business front not collapsing in their own eyes. Thank you so much for subscribing. Kiswahili chasema, usifurahie mwenzako akiwa matatani, kwani chuma chako pia waweza kipata kiko motoni. So don't be so excited when someone is going through turmoil. Like I always say, you never know tomorrow. Thank you so much and keep watching. And as always, Medz, God love for you. See you soon enough. Thank you.